Happy Monday, June 2nd. Oh my goodness, what is this on my floor? So much stuff has gone down. I had such a nice weekend and meant to, actually took my camera to vlog and record and couldn't find the battery. And of course, later on, I found it was in my car, my back seat. So it is what it is. Anyway, today is Tuesday, June 2nd. I can't believe we are 6 months in already. And I just feel like I try not to be so hard on myself, because if you're anything like me and you had particular goals that you wanted to meet, or I don't know, resolutions, whatever people call them, aspirations, a continuation. Anyway, I tend to kind of be hard on myself. And I've done a lot, some major things that I wanted to do this year, but I'm still not satisfied with that. And part of me actually likes that, because it means I'm going to continue to grow. Anyway, I'm trying to get out of here today. I had a physical I was supposed to get done at 10 a.m. this morning and then go straight in, but it was just too much. By the time I got off my morning meeting, I didn't have time for all that. So I need to get out of here so I can get to my accounts, and then I will do my appointment later on this evening. Since we're at a new weight, new body, we have so much to do. If y'all look at my closet, it looks a fright. There is, for me, stuff everywhere. Look at this, just a pile of bras on the floor, because I'm getting rid of underwire bras. I don't even know why I had them in the first place, because I had stopped wearing underwire bras. And I need to go through my clothes and just revamp. The color coordination is not where it needs to be. Also, these clothes up here need to be refolded and look neater. And some of my, as usual, aesthetic has changed. So there's some things that I've been holding on to. I haven't done a purge in a while, so you all know I'm big on purging. I need to purge and get rid of that, get rid of those items. And then I also need to take all the clothes that I want to keep and get them altered. Some of my clothes I actually kept because I knew I was having that procedure done, and I couldn't wait to be able to dress in those clothes till afterwards. So I'm so glad I didn't get rid of them. But anyway, maybe I'll take you out with me today. I do want to stop by a couple of stores and look at some things. I need some really cute flat shoes. I really don't have that many. I have like 3 pair of flat shoes, and I want to say 2 of them I wear more than the other. But I was looking for like a really nice mule to wear to work, not just a heel mule, because I do have some cute ones that aren't that high that I've been frequently wearing, but most importantly, the ones that have a low heel. So I need to find some of those. I am not a kitten heel girl, but when you're walking for work, sometimes that's what dictates things, right? So anyway, we'll look for that today. Maybe some underwire bras, and we need some work done to this house, which of course is going to cost some money. So slowly but surely, we're going to be getting some things done between the summer and the fall. But anyway, glad to see you all again. I'm still here. I'm going to get to editing, because clearly there's footage in this camera and I just haven't done it. So probably will finally get to sit home and get home this evening and do that, and sit down and do that, because I had planned for it last evening and then ended up having, I just was chilling with my husband, which is rare for us to do. So anyway, let me make up this bed and get out of here. I'll see y'all later. Hey y'all, okay, so we made it out. It is good and hot today. We're at 93. I'm running to this Faja store.
Take exit 54 towards Tidwell.
That I got my stage 1 Faja. So when you have a tummy tuck, there's different, where am I going after this? Sorry, y'all, I'm listening to my directions. There's different stages that you have for compression purposes to keep the fluid and the swelling down, and basically the shaping.
3/4 of a mile. Turn
And
right
so
onto East Tidwell Road.
I'm already basically through with the stage 1, moving on to stage 2, going down quite nicely. So I'm going to see they have a stage 2 and something that doesn't have these thigh things with it, because basically it's like a whole shapewear undergarment, and it's like at the top of my thighs, like little tight like shorts, but it's hot here. So my girlfriend told me they have a different kind, so I'm gonna go here and look and see if I can find that, and then I am going to find me something to eat, preferably a wrap or something pretty light, because these days I get full so easily. So we're gonna go down here. It's about 1:11, and I still have to be back on my side of town for my physical today, and I need to plant myself and go someplace to do this workup for a new patient that I need to be doing an assessment on and check out. So we'll see you guys in a minute. Good morning, y'all. We have Mr. Man back here. He's gonna be having a fit. Miles, sit down, Pop.
What's it, Miles?
We're going for a walk in the park with Mr. Miles today because we both need some exercise, and he is about to have a whole fit. Park closes at dusk, it says, and people are here with dogs already.
Soccer? No, they got a soccer tournament going on.
Something's going on. This man's walking his dog already.
Ooh, buddy.
But it's fine. We'll have plenty of places. This young man is taking a run. It's hot for a run, sir. But okay. Ooh, goodness. I haven't been for a long walk like this for a minute, so hopefully I can make it. I brought my water.
Ooh, buddy, they getting themselves ready.
And I'm going to go for a walk. Miles, you ready to go for your walk? Yeah?
They playing the soccer.
Okay, we're going for a walk. Okay, y'all, bye. We have obviously finished our walk. I'm getting ready to do my lymphatic massage, and then getting in the shower so that I can get myself together. Today I'm just chilling out, watching church. I'm gonna do some straightening up, which I haven't really been able to do. I'm trying to make sure I don't overdo it because I'm feeling more like myself. And you know, when you start feeling more like yourself, you tend to overdo it. So we're not gonna do that. So we're trying to keep it as simple as possible. This is what we're looking like. I'll put on this binder because I don't have on my faja right now. So looking pretty good. Put this down a little bit. I don't even know if this camera will ground anymore. Well, that's what we're looking like. This is actually today post-op. Month 6, this is what the scar is looking like. So I don't have any like little light spots to make sure all of that is completely cleared, and then we'll start with our scar tape. But I am still very swollen, especially because I've had my faja off. So since I am doing some cleaning, I wanted to have some support. So I'm just gonna put my original binder back on and keep that on until I'm just finished with these finished with the few things that are in the room, and then we'll go from there, because we were tired this week. It was a busy week, so there's stuff everywhere. So you see, there's my bed needs to be redone. Miles had a bath after our walk, right, Pop? He had his bath, so we're going to change these sheets and get this closet together. I took all this stuff out of this. Let me turn this around. Out of the ottoman. Oh, I'm going up. The ottoman. You can see all this crap all over the floor. And I didn't even know I had this board, which I'm going to start using. This is a post-surgical board. You can kind of put in. Actually, I probably could put this in with this binder right now. And then I am going to straighten out and redo my ottoman that is in my room here, because some of the stuff I need to get rid of. And all these clothes, I don't know if I'll get to them this weekend. That's the goal, though, to try to get through all of these clothes and fold and put in bags things that I don't wear anymore, a lot of stuff that doesn't fit, and just do a revamping so I can really see what I actually have in my closet. Such is life. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you in a little bit.
craves is vanilla skin. So anywho, shout out to Flirt for sending that over. I thought I would show you guys because their fragrances are very affordable. You can find them at Sephora.
We just need to compress for a while to get some swelling down, and then we'll take that out.
Some of my designer fragrances. Oh, I'm just now seeing this little card too. Flirt pink scents for the present tense. Strong.
Since we got some straightening and cleaning to do, we're just gonna put this little black house dress on. This will be easy. Nothing too big. And we're going to go and tackle, I guess I should bump my hair at least, because I did it the other day and then the humidity in the rain just, ugh. Okay, y'all, we got dressed. So we feel like human again. Not too much on the face, just like I said, a little bit of the MYLES foundation, and I had some leftover blush on my brush, powder, eyebrows, mascara, and a lippy. And then I just put on a little black dress, a little easy tank dress. I love these. I need to get them in multiple colors for the summer. Let me see if I can. This gimbal just does not want me to be great. Just put on a little tank dress because it's easy with everything that's on, and comfortable. Little earrings. You know, just things make you feel a little feminine. I'm gonna go in and clean my kitchen now. It's not really dirty. I just need to put the dishes away, and I actually feel like some sushi. So I might go get some sushi later with my husband. Get some sushi, and I'm gonna try to do some of this closet tonight. We did straighten up a whole lot from earlier when you guys saw all that stuff on the floor. Everything is all cleaned up now. We got everything in the ottoman. And so I think the first order of business is going to be doing these drawers. I already kind of did my husband's because they're a mess. I got rid of a lot of my bras because honestly, I don't want the wired ones. I think I have this red one that's really pretty and black, because like if I were to wear it under a blazer or something, you want a little more structure. But other than that, I don't want anything under wire. I want my drawers to look like this. I basically redid my husband's. Got rid of all old socks, things like that. So all his socks, underwear, everything is in tandem like it should be. Because his was a lot worse than mine. So now I'll probably do mine and get everything rolled up nice and neat. I like for my stuff to look like I'm in a boutique. You should enjoy coming in your closet. I probably need to go through and clean my sunglasses, but that's for a later date. I also plan to go through and get rid of a lot of my costume jewelry pieces, and that's only because I've been buying more real jewelry and putting that in my collection, or more upscale jewelry, even the nicer jewelry. Me and my girlfriend were just talking about that. Like I just added this Chanel bracelet to my collection. That's really pretty. Very shoot. Added this one to my collection. That's very pretty, and it's just, you know, the C's on it, but very simple but very feminine. I'm one of those girls that can wear both. I like silver and gold, and I do like chunky and dainty. Probably more of something. Oh, this doesn't want to go back on. There we go. Maybe something more in between, because I like charms. I love charms. I think those look really pretty, and I like chunky with my more, I guess you could say, masculine pieces. So if I'm wearing really baggy bottom pants, like barrel pants, or some really baggy jeans, and then a really sexy top, or a top that's fitted, then I like my chunky jewelry. I like my more feminine pieces if I'm wearing like a satin or a silk skirt, or a dress or something like this with my tank dress, something like this. It's just a little bit understated. So, yeah, I think that's about it. So I'm gonna go clean my kitchen, grab a little snack, maybe some almonds or something, and then we'll go get some sushi. Hey y'all. Okay, so we have had such a productive weekend. This is one of the most productive weekends I've had in a minute because, your girl was down for a little bit, but feeling a lot better. So we got our drawers cleaned out and all sorted. I think you guys saw that earlier. I had done my husband's drawers. I told you guys that I had cleaned out all his drawers. So I did all mine, even including my sunglasses. So all of that is done. And I'm going to run to HEB because I just finished organizing my pantry. That looked crazy. So finish that. So I think when I come back, if I have time, because I do have a quick meeting today with someone, but when I come back, I'll go through my folded clothes first because there's not a lot on that shelf. As you can see, these are actually all of my folded clothes. So I'm going to see what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to get rid of, and just make room for new things. This is a perfect time for me to do that for the winter because it's summer. And so things I haven't worn in the past couple of winters, definitely going to pack and get rid of those. I'm actually thinking about doing a purse purge, which those are my hardest purges to do because if you know me, I love a good handbag. And so I hate getting rid of handbags. Most of the time, what I end up doing is actually giving them to my sister because she likes larger bags, or my daughter, who's kind of in between like me. It just depends on the mood that she's in. Sorry, guys, this lighting is terrible. But we'll go through. I mean, I did one before, and I'm looking like any one of these purses. Probably some of the larger bags are the ones, honestly, I'll probably end up getting rid of because I just don't carry like my Louis Vuitton Artiste bag. I love that bag. It's so pretty, but I don't carry it. It's really large. Telfar, I think I was using that as a work bag. I have a really, really large, the travel size Telfar. I'll probably get rid of that. And maybe a couple of small bags. I'll think about that later. That one is hard. The shoe purge, I think, were pretty good. I might have maybe, if I'm just glancing really quick, maybe about 1, 2, 3, maybe 3 or 4 pair that I'm going to get rid of. The other ones, I pretty much wear all of those. I think I did pretty good last time with that. The biggest thing is the hang-up clothes. Those are the ones that's going to take me a minute to go through, and that purge will be because of a change in aesthetic and style where I'm at right now and size. So just trying to curate my closet so that I'm reaching for everything within 10. Okay, so we're gonna go to HEB, get a few things, and then we'll be back. Okay, y'all, we made it to HEB. We got our fresh flowers for Sunday. I'm gonna start putting some in the kitchen too, because those are pretty. And then we have these, which are really pretty. Let me, if I can get this camera down where it needs to be. These are gorgeous. Those are gonna bloom quite nice. If I can get some sun in this week, because it's been raining a lot. So we got some fresh flowers Sunday. So we're gonna go have our meeting with this gentleman about some insurance. I'm anticipating it to be no more than 30 minutes. That's when I'm gonna make it and then be back here. All right. See ya. All right, y'all. It is Monday. Hey. We worked, had an admin day. I did have one patient to go see, but we had an admin day. I was able to get my other little Baja shaper on because I had not been sleeping in it, y'all. Y'all see why? Because it'll have your figure right, but that thing is tight. I don't know, lighting's not that great. So y'all can see we are at post-op week 4. Saturday made exactly a month. So that's how we're looking. Pretty good. I got these new cute little furry slippers and I absolutely love these things. Let me look. I think I got them off of, I know I got them off of Instagram, but I can't even remember what the name is. Let me look at my phone because I got it through Shop. If y'all haven't used it, it's the blue app. Through Shop. The name of the company is called DOMISANA, Damisana. Anyway, they have all different types of products. Look like they have home cords, rugs, like a little bath mat, furry slippers, obviously. It's just cutesy stuff. I see a cordless lamp, just very random. You know what? This is probably somebody's Shopify that they probably just made money off of. And it's just curated, but I found it on IG. It did not rain today, which I was very happy about. If it did, it was very minimal. It has been so rainy here in Houston. It is just crazy. Take y'all outside, put a little. Clearly I'm getting into pink more. Pink outside slippers, pink inside slippers. My flowers are out here. For those who don't know, I'm kind of into gardening. That's my new zhuzh. As I moved to Texas, I do not consider myself to have a green thumb, but I'm getting a little bit better at it. This one looks like it needs to be pruned, so I'll probably come out here and prune her because there's some dead flowers, and if you have some of these brown withering parts on, then what they end up doing is taking the nutrients from the rest of the plant. This one, like, I'll trim this one off because that one is not doing so well. We'll see. But they were actually getting overwatered because it was raining so much, which is why they're out here. And my space out here I love, but I need to, if those of you all who follow me before, this is where my above the ground pool was sitting. And then we had a party. It had, I had furniture that I purchased and put out here, and everybody loves the sitting area because usually all the plants and everything is out here. So we come out here. So I'll be revamping some things in my house that I really want done. And so, with that being said, oh, this is growing a lot. And so, since we'll be doing that, little by little, of course, because all of that takes money, we will slowly but surely change some things out here. I still want my above the ground pool back, just not really sure where I'm going to put it. I'm going to get rid of these little tiki lamps that I have out here, because although I like the aesthetic at night, they've just rusted really bad with all of the rain, and then the tops don't stay when it's windy, so water and stuff gets in there. The hammock will stay. Those are heaters that are all bound up and tied up. So those, when we get a shed, I'll probably put those in there. And then this gazebo that was out here before, this is what's going to be all broken down. And I'm going to see if I get my brother to do an actual brick build out for us to be able to cook and to use it as a pizza oven, because this is just an eyesore for me. But right now, I'm not able to do everything physically like I want to. But baby, give me a few weeks. All right, nothing really going on. I think I might do some more of my closet today. As a matter of fact, I might go in there now and just take my laptop, finish watching YouTube, and fold the clothes and go through the folded clothes that are on the shelves, like I was telling you guys earlier. And then maybe we'll get to some of those clothes that are hanging up. We'll see. I don't know if I have the energy for that, but we'll see. All right, I'll see y'all later. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of reels, so you might see some behind the scenes of that, but we are finally going to take this stuff down. The only thing I didn't bring in here, which I need to get, is a garbage bag, so that I can actually, the stuff that I'm not going to keep, fold and put it away. And even if it leaves just a little bit of stuff, the idea is to leave only the things that we're absolutely reaching for. Even when it comes down to simple things like t-shirts and shorts, we're past the age of being raggedy. That's just ridiculous. So let me go get the garbage bag. And bandeau tops, so that's nice and neat. Now we're gonna go to the next row. Okay, y'all, we got RPB swizzle, acai bowl. This, ooh, sorry y'all, cause I'm still in the car. This is one of my faves. It has the acai bananas, strawberries, peanut butter swizzle, blueberries, and granola. Now they do OD a little bit on the acai. I will let you know that. So if you like acai, then hey, yeah, you're over that stop sign. Sorry. So if you like acai, then this is your judge right here. But I'm gonna have to hurry up. I'm going to run into Walmart really quick because I need some nip covers, because oh, this is my work phone. I'll hit y'all back. Okay, y'all, we're leaving Walmart, and hold on a second. Okay, I had another work call. I'm so excited. One of my patients just got approval for authorization, so Since I just picked up some lunch, I am going to go on and rush on back so I can get this patient moved, y'all. I knew it was going to be a good day. I had a feeling. But I'm trying to hurry up because I don't want my acai bowl to completely melt here in the car. And we were able to find some pedal covers for the girls. So we got those. I just need to order them off of Amazon because they're so much cheaper. All right, so let's get stabilized so we can get this patient moved. What's up, y'all? It's another day. We're back. I spent probably about 2 hours last night and we went through, and I don't know if you noticed something, but your girls' hang up clothes are all done. So we went through, and when I tell you guys, literally there was a lot of pieces I had to try on. There was so much purging and changes that went on in here. I actually was sad because there were some things that I had purchased that I wore frequently and that I really loved, but I had to get rid of them because I just could not fit them anymore. I know, boohoo me, but you know, when you spend money on your clothes, you want to be able to wear them. I believe in wearing my clothes. I am not the type of girl that is going to be like, I'm not wearing that because I've worn in a picture and not such and such. No, I'm wearing my clothes. So me and my girlfriends have adopted a new girl, you better shop in your closet if you can type deal. Now I did change some things around in the closet. In this section here that I had a lot more clothes that went all the way to the bottom. And simply put, when I moved those clothes to the left, which you'll see in a minute, that provided more space for like shoes. So that's like some of my camera equipment, a couple of pair of sneaks, and a dress that I'm determined I'm going to wear when it's either a special occasion or I'm going to trip with my husband or something, because I actually bought it for my 50th birthday. You guys have heard that story. Couldn't fit the dress, but I kept it because it cost me a grip. But I still found time to be able to color coordinate. So as you can see, we have one gray. I might just move that. It's an eyesore right by that yellow, but that's just me. Probably move it here in between the blues and the army greens. Just don't judge me. This is just simple things. But anyway, kept it color coordinated. You can see there's not nearly as many clothes bunched in, because when I say I really went through, I literally went through and tried on clothes and made sure if I couldn't fit them, whether they were too big or I didn't wear any more, that it left. And then over here to the left, we went ahead and put all those longer clothes where they belonged on this shelf down here, because I just have boots and things like that. And because a lot of my boots are seasonal, I don't tend to wear them as often, although we do wear plenty of boots here in Texas. I did try to keep that. This was a little more difficult to keep color coordinated. A lot of these are my work pants. Some of them are new. Some of them I could still get away with. I would just have to wear a more fitted structured top to elevate the look so it doesn't look like your clothes are hanging off. Some of the lounge wear that I wear when I travel. I love wearing gray loungewear. That's kind of my go-to thing here. And some of it I was able to go ahead and put in this section and just fold it up. But for the most part, I kept the long items over here. So I'll just be able to go through and see like my longer sundresses. I don't know if you guys are funny about that, but for me personally, because I grew up on the East Coast and we have a lot of seasons, we will always separate our winter clothes from our fall and winter clothes were totally different, that wardrobe, than our, let me turn this around, sorry, than our summer clothes. And so because of that, in Texas, we don't really get all 4 seasons. We get 4 seasons, but you might get fall and winter within a couple months, and after that, it's pretty much spring, summer. You feel me? So, it's mostly hot here. And so with the ozone layer changing and all of that, yeah, we tend to get some kind of crazy days. But the joke in Houston is you can get all 4 seasons in one day, which has actually happened. But I'm able to still look through and find what I'm looking for. Now, just a quick blurb of how I pick my outfits, which I said I was going to start. Like, what do you guys think about me starting a playlist and a series on this? Because my daughter said this, of how you put together pieces, because I get stopped a lot and people say, you look great. I love the way you dress. You always look so put together, so chic. And this is something that has been discovered over time. And this was just, had nothing to do with fashion or love of fashion. I always love fashion, but the difference, I think, for me was growing into fashion and defining what that meant for me, right? So that's the first thing. You have to know your personality. There's some great pieces and some great trends, whether it's trendy pieces or even fashion staples, but everything doesn't look good on everybody. And I had to kind of come to terms with that, because I am a mixture between trendy and fashion. I tend to go more towards the trendy pieces because I've learned how to style trendy pieces with staples. And I think that's really important. Again, I'm going to say that I've learned how to style trendy pieces with staples. So there are some things that maybe were popular, let's say 3 or 4 years ago or last season, that are no longer popular. However, I think if you pair it correctly with something else, that's more of a staple, you can wear it for a longer length of time. So, for example, probably, I'm going to just pull out a piece here so you guys can see. Maybe it might have been 2 summers ago now. This piece came out, right? It's from Urban Revival. I started seeing it. A lot of the YouTube girlies were wearing it. And no, it doesn't look like much on the hanger, but it's very unique because it has these what seem to be angel sleeves, but it's actually a slit. Okay, so you could actually untie this and your whole arm would be out. It's very drapey, somewhat, as you see, sheer and see-through, and it even has a big bow on the top. And I just loved it every time I saw it. But what drew me to the piece and why I bought it was because I was like, I can style this multiple ways, and I'm very big on being able to wear your clothes multiple ways. And so with that, I could throw on a great pair of jean shorts for the summer and some really cute sandals, and whether it be a heel sandal or a flat, and I could still go to the jazz concert, or switch it up for the heel and put on a really high heel with that cute short, and then maybe switch the short to something like these black pair of lace shorts I've had these forever. I mean, and when I say forever, I'm talking over 5 years. I've had them for a long time, but I'm able to still wear them, and I still get a lot of compliments on them because I can put on a white tee and dress it down, or I can put on a fancier shirt like the one I just showed you and wear it to dinner. So that's what I mean. So maybe we'll do that and do like 15-minute series on how do I style my clothes, or my outfits. And you kind of learn that for you, right? So there's some things you can get right off of the rack and you're like, this looks great, and just put it on and go, and put it on with an earring or a shoe, and you're great, right? And then there's other things that might take you a little bit more creativity or effort to do. Those are the ones that are fun to me. But anyway, wanted to show you guys that the last piece of the closet that we're actually going to go through is going to be this section, and this is my accessory jewelry section. Now, I love this section. I try to keep it as simple as possible. Now, I know a lot of my perfume girlies, don't kill me. Everybody's really into scents and perfumes. You only have one body, and I mean, there's only so much. When I purchase something, I really want to be able to enjoy it and use it, right? So I tend to keep my perfume collection about this size. And that's just the main perfumes. And then I just have my other ones up here. Like I have the Forever Mood collection. I really like her collection. And there's a few oldies but goodies behind it, like some Ralph Lauren and some Clinique, Happy, just some oldie but goodies, right? But for the most part, I keep it very simple. So I know when I'm reaching for, I can learn these and be like, man, that's one of my favorite perfumes. Now, those I will not be discarding or doing anything with. The jewelry collection, however, I will. Now, I find, believe it or not, this is going to be a little bit more difficult for me because I am a mood girl when it comes to jewelry. So meaning sometimes, like today, I have on a Louis Vuitton necklace that I've been rocking this for like the last 2 months. I've loved it. And this is the only piece I would want to wear. I have on my hand charm. These are trending. I don't know if you've seen these, but these are trending a lot. I got mine off of Amazon and it came in like in a pack of 3. It's really cute. I have on a bubble ring and then I just have on my wedding band. And then I have on some LV earrings today. Now, here's the kicker. I have some friends that are really into what they call fine jewelry. That means if you're not a jewelry head or into pieces, they're very thin. That is really not my zhuzh. I think there's a time for it. If I'm wearing, I would say if I'm at work and I have on a very tailored suit or a very feminine dress, I tend to like those pieces. However, I do think I tend to more often than not go to the chunky jewelry. I love a good piece of chunky jewelry and I like to actually pair it with something that's a little bit thinner because it gives me to me a more feminine masculine balance. So we'll talk about that too. But I'm going to go through jewelry. I have been collecting more pieces lately that are higher quality. I'm not one that was like, oh, it has to be real jewelry, has to be real gold, has to be real platinum, whatever. I'm kind of a free for all. However, now that I really am being more intentional about the things that I'm wearing and looking at the quality of things, there are certain pieces that I probably won't be keeping. So, if you're going to the concert and you need a quick pair of hoops or something, sure, go ahead and buy it out of H&M or whatever. But for stuff that you want to last for a little bit longer, I think that's where I'm at now. So we're going to try and see. So I'm going to try to do some decluttering and some purging of the jewelry, and we'll see where that goes. I think that's about it, y'all. So y'all going to catch me in another one. I really need to do a haul. I do have some new pieces that I've been talking about forever that I have not shown. So we'll get to that. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Bye.